So when my opponent was talking about removing weapons from drones, and how it's not going to help the advancement of technology, the improvement is not worth waiting for. It'll just take way too long, and in the meantime, lives are still being lost. And it's the thought that it will actually become more accurate in a shorter amount of period isn't likely. And then to the risk of the PTSD, knowing that there's going to be stress or post-traumatic stress after being in combat is natural, and we've as a people have decided, like, if they do have PTSD or people with shell shock, they will retire and we will take them out of the battlefield. So there's not a, it's not just, obviously it's not just people who are manning drones, but also we don't want people in that situation. And then the fact that we're talking about how being in communication with the people in the rural tribal areas, it actually does help because we're gaining insight on land and the layout of where people will be, and also translators to help us communicate better with the people that live in the area. And then also to talk about, one second. That there is for going back to the risk of people being in an unarmed drone or unpiloted drone. Sorry, ground troops directing airstrikes expressed concern that drone pilots were not physically in the fight and therefore had less skin in the game. This objection is more intrinsic to the nature of uninhibited systems and cannot be easily overcome by a change in the command and control paradigm. There's evidence that says direct physical contact with the enemy and is more credible for soldiers than just being in a drone or piloting a drone. And then lastly, back to the technology point, other technology will come about, and just because it's not in the U.S. doesn't mean, or just because the U.S. is also advancing doesn't mean that other places aren't advancing, and that could inherently lead to something catastrophic. And